Hi, this is Regeline Sabat, also known as Gigi. You're listening to Walk With Me podcast. My guest today is Ingor van Rooi. Ingor is a business coach. Welcome to the show, Ingor.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Gigi. It's good to be here.
You're welcome. It's an honor to have you here today. Now, why don't you start off by telling us about you and where you are from?
So, I'm originally from South Africa, and I'm currently residing in Toronto, Canada. I am a business coach and also an executive administrative consultant.
I love it. Now, tell us more about what inspired you to become a business coach.
It's been a long road, actually. So I've been an executive assistant for many years, almost 20, and I lost my job in 2018 due to corporate restructuring. And I after that, I did look for more work, but you know, um, I I don't even know why. I just didn't end up. Well, it wasn't in God's plan for me really, to get another permanent position. And I've been doing a lot of temp work, and then in during the pandemic, in August of last year, I established my own business, and I was working with a coach that helped me through everything. And she actually said to me, like, Inga, you have a bit of a background in teaching. So why don't you just try and coach other people to establish their own businesses? And the rest is history, like they say.
I love it. Now, tell us more about the major challenge that you had to overcome in your life.
Oh wow. Um, well, I was born with congenital hip dysplasia. So what that means is my hips were not in the correct position, so they were dislocated. But I was able to walk, and I was actually very active. I was a swimmer. I played water polo and underwater hockey, and I did athletics as well, even though my hips weren't the best.
Absolutely amazing. All
Thank
that
you.
you've overcome, you're truly a warrior. Now, what is your why that keeps you going?
My why, to be honest with you, is I think about the parable about the talents. And I know that God has blessed me with these talents. And I have a conviction that I shouldn't bury them and I should use them and multiply them.
Wonderful. Now, tell us more about a time in your life where you experienced an aha moment.
Uh, Actually, it's not very long ago. Um, I've been I've been working, as I said to you before, as an entrepreneur for not too long, just 9 months. And I've been feeling like God has been pushing me out of my comfort zone, because a lot of people have asked me to be part of their shows, whether it's on LinkedIn, on YouTube, or a podcast. And I've been resisting, to be honest with you. But recently, decided to change that because I realized that if so many people are saying the same thing to me, it is a message from God that I should be doing this and stepping out of my comfort zone and trying different things, and especially when it comes to being guests on shows, because my message could be somebody else's inspiration.
I love it. Now, how does it feel to be out of your comfort zone? For the audience that's listening today, what's the best piece of advice that you would give them?
To be out of your comfort zone is very uncomfortable. And we have to face our fears when we do that. But at the same time, that's where growth happens. So that's why we need to be stepping out of our comfort zone and challenging ourselves all the time.
That's right. Growth is truly the beauty of life. Now, tell us, what does leadership mean to you?
You know, there's a saying that goes, leadership is something that cannot be happening from behind. So you can't lead from behind. A leader is somebody that doesn't just tell people what to do, they show them as well.
That's right. And how important is mindset?
Mindset is very important. That is something that we all struggle with it, right? But I strive to maintain a positive mindset daily. And the way that I actually do that is I wake up and I think about the things that I should be grateful for. And I thank God that they are things, they are blessings. And I count my little blessings every day.
Absolutely wonderful. Now, you and I have been in many of the similar rooms on the Clubhouse app. Talk to us a little bit more about your experience utilizing the Clubhouse app in regards to business.
To be honest with you, all the different platforms that I use, I don't use it with regards to my business because I've chosen that I don't want to be selling to people because the hard sell is not something that I digest very well. So when I'm using different apps, my whole aim is to share my message, and because of who I am and what I share, those they will there will be people with whom it resonates and they will want to work with me naturally.
That's right. I love it. Just letting everything happen naturally. Absolutely wonderful. Now, what is your best advice to the audience for walking with purpose and living a life of happiness?
Um, I believe that when you want to walk with purpose, you need to step out of your comfort zone because that's where the magic happens. And that's how you step into your purpose when you step out of your comfort zone.
I love it. Ingrid, thank you so much for being a guest on Walk With Me podcast. Now, where can the audience find you?
The audience can find me at my website, which is wegotThisAdmin.com with double T, just in case anybody makes that mistake. Or they can find me on LinkedIn. My name is Ingor van Rooi, and it's spelled Ingor, last name VAN space ROOI.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to check out Ingrid at wegotThisAdmin.com. And Ingrid, thank you again for being a guest on Walk With Me podcast. You have a great day.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me. Take care.